There's a Hydra unit nearby that seems to be using some sort of experimental equipment. Fortunately, Stark was able to hone in on their signal. If we can capture that agent, we might gain some insight into Hydra's plans.
That will not be a problem.
You need this more than I do.
I can handle it.
The history books really didn't do you justice.
The advantage is mine.
Now's your chance. Take them into custody before they can regain their bearings.
You've made a grave mistake.
Finally, it's my turn.
I hope you're ready.
Excellent work. But I doubt Hydra will let you walk off with their agents so easily. Stay alert. We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
Power of the light. Your time has come. You have earned this. Hail that. weak, even for Hydra.
I may require some assistance here.
It is all coming back to me.
Let's give it a go.
Leave some for the rest of us.
This won't end well. This should aid me in my fight.
Let's try this.
Now that was something.
Follow my movement. And where do you think you're going?
Lilith must really want me out of the city. I will return the favor when I can.
Bring as many as you like, it won't make a difference.
All right, time to really apply myself here. Don't waste any more time.
You are lucky to still be breathing.
I hope this is one of the stronger arms. We did come all Let's not waste any more time.
Is that truly your best? No point in protecting your master now. That should help.
I'm gonna get you for that. I think I need a break. Here we go.
I'm impressed.
By the will of the old gods. Just what this battle requires.
Might have pushed it too far.
You've invoked the wrath of the Queen.
A doctor and a powerful. Impressive.
Going for it.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
I might need some help here. Better than I expected.
Looks like you've got the agent in custody. Better clear out before Hydra sends a search party.
Magic surprise party is nearly upon us. Party is prepped and everyone did their part and I'm not even stressing about it. That Parker guy is chatty, but he worked fast and made the time fly.
That is good to hear.
Oh, it's nearly time! Head to the party, wait with the others, I'll bring magic, you yell surprise when we walk in, and then the party is on!
I will head there now.
Surprise!
Surprise?
Oh my, what a surprise.
Happy birthday?
I had no idea.
Just me, or is Magic not having a good time?
I heard magic does not like surprises.
No, that can't be it. We're friends. I'd know if that was true, right? I don't get it. Everyone loves surprise birthday parties. I should know. I missed out on a few when I was on the run.
Why are you so concerned?
Wanda is gone, Bruce Banner is fighting for the other team, and the world's going to actual hell if we don't stop it. A birthday party is a good way to lift everyone's spirits. I'm sure we can fix this. You mind letting her know it's time to cut the cake?
Sure.
Okay, I'll be right there.
This party was a great idea. Maybe it'll cheer up the Avengers.
You think so?
It's a party, right? I hope it helps them feel at home.
Did you get her anything?
You know what they call this? The calm before the storm.
What makes you say that?
Just a feeling.
This is great. I wish the other heroes did stuff like this.
Celebrate birthdays?
Yeah. I guess it's difficult when you don't know each other's real names, or actual birthdays, which would completely invalidate our secret identities. But why are we talking about this when there's cake to cut?
Been a while since we've been able to let loose.
The Avengers, you mean?
Yeah, we've been busy. We see far too much of each other, and yet nowhere near enough. I can't stop thinking about Bruce. I want to hate him for what he did, but I keep wondering if this was our fault. He always gets into trouble when he's alone. Did we blow him off? Did he reach out, but we missed it? I don't know.
Yes, that might be what happened. Do not let it happen with the others.
Yeah, I'm not always the best with interpersonal stuff. Doesn't mean I can't get better at it. Enough of my moping. I'm going to enjoy this party. I suggest you do the same. We're go for cake, right?
Soon. And save some for the rest of us.
No promises.
I prefer smaller parties. My last birthday had 2,000 guests.
How do you know thousands of people?
I wouldn't say I know them. Most of them are business flunkies, glad-handers, general hangers-on. Half the night I'm shaking hands and managing expectations. I spend so much time as Mr. Stark, I'm lucky if I get to be Tony.
Birthdays are better with people who know you.
I'm coming around to it. Not that I plan to invent a worldwide crisis next year to have a cozy birthday party. Although... No, I shouldn't.
From everything I'd heard about the Abbey, I hadn't expected it to be so festive.
What did you hear?
Just the basics from Tony and Carol. They made it sound like a wayward home for troubled youths.
Do you believe that?
So far, I see heroes throwing a birthday party for one of their teammates. It's what the Avengers used to do before we got so busy. Treasure these moments. They'll keep you going when times are tough.
What concerns you?
This all came together nicely.
Are you surprised?
Somewhat. Nico's plans get ahead of her, at times. But it's quite pleasant.
What a delightful distraction. Though I find my work at the Forge invigorating, the occasional entertainment prevents burning out.
It is good to take a break when you can.
Oh, I meant literal burning from the inside out. One of the hazards of manipulating Hellfire.
What?
Are you all right?
No, this is too much. It is all Nico's fault. And here she comes to fish for praise. I have endured enough of this. This has gone on long enough. You made me the center of attention I do not need at a party I did not want. So what do you want now? To cut the cake?
Magic, wait.
Fine. I will cut the cake.
Happy birthday?
Paul, Liliana's my friend. How could I have missed this?
You should not blame yourself.
And why not? If I'd paid attention to what she wanted, I wouldn't have driven her away. I want to fix this, but I can't follow her to Limbo. Although, maybe you could?
Tell me what I need to do.
The Staff of One can bring you close to her. When you find her, could you talk to her? Make sure she's all right? That's all I care about.
What is the best way to approach magic?
I feel like I'm the last person you should ask. I'm sure the others have some advice.
Is this a one-way trip?
It shouldn't be. Once you find Magic, she can open a portal to send you back. Hopefully, both of you.
How different will this be from our usual trips through Limbo?
I know as much as you do. The landscapes might be trippier than usual.
All right. Send me after Magic.
Okay. Here goes nothing. When blood is shed, let the Staff of One emerge. Thanks for doing this. Any questions, or are you ready to go?
I need a moment. I want to see what the others have to say.
Can't hurt to ask. Tell me when you're ready and I'll send you to Limbo.
That went exactly the way I expected.
I need to speak with Magic. Any advice?
Woman's not hard to figure out if you pay attention.
She does not say much.
Makes it easier to listen.
Was it me? Did I mess up? I messed up, didn't I?
You did nothing wrong.
Really?
Really.
Good, good. Well, I don't know her at all, but she seems really cool. And it's still a party until I hear otherwise. If you think it'll help, tell her I'll stick around.
Wish I'd picked up on Magic's mood before she unloaded on Nico. Sometimes I can tell when she's getting upset. Talk her down, you know?
Do you have any advice?
Just be there for her. That goes a long way with Magic.
I'm guessing this is out of character for Magic?
Yes, I think so.
Well, good luck bringing her back.
Any advice?
A friend of mine gets overwhelmed like that. Tough love doesn't work. Neither does unwanted advice. Basically, don't do what I always do. That'll just make it worse.
Poor kid. Is there anything I can do to help?
I could use some advice.
My gut says this isn't a clash of personalities. Magic's fighting her own demons. Nico happened to catch some friendly fire.
Thanks. I will keep that in mind.
I'll leave you to it. Good luck, Hunter.
To Limbo, then. I caution you, this shall not resemble the leisurely jaunts you take from the wild cliffs.
Any pointers?
If you find yourself upon a path, do not stray from it, especially if someone or something encourages you to do so. And, bring some hand sanitizer. Few realize our reality is the least, let's say, sticky.
Are you really going to chase the birthday girl through a hellish dimension she completely controls?
I cannot do nothing. If there is a chance, I will bring her back.
Oh, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm documenting the weirdest birthday party I've ever attended. Hey, if you take too long, I call dibs on your cake. If we can scavenge some off the ceiling.
I was afraid this would happen.
I will bring her back.
I know. When you find her, make sure she knows the Abbey will always be a home to her.
Who are you?
You made a wish, and I'm in the business of granting wishes. Tell me, why does your heart ache?
Forgot. Today is my...
Oh, sweetly. Your birthday. What an awful way to learn what your family truly thinks of you.
They don't love me. Nobody does.
I can bring you to a magical kingdom, make you its queen, loved by all in its domain. But you have to wish it so.
I could never be as special as a queen.
Now. That's a lie your family would tell you. I happen to know you're a very special girl.
Before we go, I have a question.
Of course. Ask me anything, my queen.
Are you a monster?
Oh, child, I'm so much more than that. I'm a friend. The only one you'll ever need.
A house in Limbo. What is this place?
Hunter, what are you doing here? It is not possible to enter Limbo without my knowing. How did you get here?
Nico used the Staff of One.
Of course. And why did she not come herself?
I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
You did not need to do this. But I am glad to see you here. Wait, if you found your way to this place, what did you hear?
Just another path through Limbo.
It is kind to pretend you heard nothing. But I relive my deepest shame whenever I come here. Limbo does not let me forget. The creature you heard brought me here. But my childish needs cursed me to this terrible place. I lost my childhood to one bad choice. I trusted a silver tongue instead of my own family. This day is an anniversary of my weakness. Nothing more. I should stay here this evening. I can endure the stares and whispers, but not tonight.
We could hang out here if you want.
I would like that. Do you like the music?
I do.
Good.
Why do you ask?
This was the only music I had for so long. I found it in Limbo. Trash, discarded by the universe.
This is a diamond in the rough.
Maybe. But to someone, it was trash. Even now, I only listen at meaningful times, when I wish to remember the moment. There are more of those now, but not enough to outweigh the days I want to forget. Hunter, can we stay here for a time? Listen to the music?
Of course.
Good. I'm not smiling. I am pleasantly surprised.
Could you tell me about the creature you mentioned?
Something I hope you never have the misfortune to meet. I can't say no more.
Why not?
It hears when you speak its name. I refuse to give it this satisfaction.
What happened to it?
An eviction of sorts.
A permanent one?
That is my hope.
Why does this look like your room in the Abbey?
It doesn't. My room in the Abbey looks like this one. For years, this was the only place in Limbo where I was safe. Where I felt at home.
The creature said many strange things about you. How much was true?
None. All were lies to manipulate a stupid child. The creature brought me here to rule this place, but not as I do now. It desired a servant. Loyal, unthinking. A stupid child who believed its lies. I took great pleasure in disappointing it.
I should get going.
I will open a portal for you.
Good night, Magic.
See you, Hunter.
I should get going.
See you, Hunter. I am growing to like you, Hunter.
You were gone for so long. Did you find Magic?
I did. She is going to spend the night in Limbo.
Is she doing all right? Is she mad at me?
Once she is back, the two of you should talk.
Of course, you're right. I'm just glad she's doing better. I can't thank you enough for doing this. Don't know how this would have ended without you. Good night, Hunter.
Good night, Nico.
Sorry, dear. Hope I didn't startle you. Hunter, you saw her, didn't you? Wanda.
What does she want?
What we all want. To be found.
But Sarah does not want to find her.
I will always love Sarah. Even her stubbornness, even her rigidity, even when she's wrong. And she is wrong this time. She still blames Wanda for my death.
How do I convince her Wanda is still out there?
You can't. Sarah won't believe it until she sees Wanda with her own eyes. I know you didn't know Wanda, but I did. She's family, Hunter. We cannot leave her behind. Besides, we can't win this battle against your mother without her. So find her, Hunter. Bring her back. For all our sakes. What are you doing here, Hunter? You need to find the Midnight Suns and save Wanda. And you need to do it now.
I want to share something with you. Something I have never shared with another.
Magic,
When I was at Professor Xavier's school, I would listen to this album in my room all the time. Sometimes for many days straight.
After your time in Limbo, music must have been a revelation.
It was a lifeline, but it made me no friends. I prefer to listen in solitude, as I always have.
You are not alone now.
Good, you noticed. The others would not understand. But I know you will, as we both have so much in common.
I suppose we are kindred spirits in a way.
Of course. We are both children of darkness who escaped our destinies and decided to forge new ones. We are both reformed, trying to be good guys now, even if we do not always succeed. It's nice to have someone to relate with.
It is it not?
Okay, enough talking. Let's listen to the album now. The second hour is when it really gets good.
Have you seen any of the Midnight Suns? I need to speak to them.
I think I overheard Blade talking about how he was going to the chapel, which is weird. I didn't think vampires could go into churches or chapels or whatever. See what I know about the supernatural. Hope he doesn't think Carol is gonna meet him there.
Thank you, Peter.
No problemo. Hope you find them.
Their trustworthiness seems so natural.
Are you trying to inflate my ego? Because it's working!
It is a spell of sorts. That is what Agatha used to say, anyway.
What sort? The dark sort?
A discernment spell. Well, more of a tracking ritual, like a seance. And no, it's not dark. I got it right from the source. I'll put it back before Caretaker even knows it's missing.
Hey man, we gotta try something. I mean, it has to be a sign, right? That all four of us had the same dream of Wanda? Make that 5.
You win. Ouija away, or whatever.
Lock the door. Remember, once we start, we don't stop. Keep your mind focused on Wanda. Ego, Spiritus, add...
Got it.
What did I just say?
Do not break the connection.
Okay, sorry. Right.
This is how Atlantis sank.
Ego, Spiritus, ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego Spiritus ad me.
Ego spiritus
ad me.
Ego spiritus ad me.
Ego Spiritus.
Whoa! Anyone else see that?
She said not to break the connection.
Well, you just did.
Ego Spiritus ad me. Ego Spiritus ad me. Ego Spiritus ad me.
Was that our fault?
I think so.
Disconnect! Pull the plug or something!
It's too late.
Spiritus ad me. Ego Spiritus.
Crap.
Couldn't trust those two to chant their own names.
I am going to open a rift to the negative zone in their showers when we get home.
If we get home. There's no telling where that screwed up spell sent us. This could be a broom closet in the basement of Dr. Doom's castle for all we know. Or a storage nook on Galactus' world ship. Holding pen on a scroll cruiser. Oh, maybe the inside of Robbie's brain.
There. Something powerful. Something strong. Something foul. That's where we begin.
Of course you were gonna say that.
You shouldn't be here. Nobody should be here.
That explains the foulness.
Ah, the illustrious hunter. And friends?
Really? You still follow me on Superlink?
Not ring the bell.
I can tear through the fabric of space and time itself.
Huh. It doesn't matter.
Let the fool prattle on. We must be on to something.
I cannot fathom how you found this facility, but I will, soon enough. Your names may escape me, but you most assuredly will not.
Oh, we will see about that.
Looks good.
This facility appears in no records. on no maps, not even in the minds of these good soldiers. So the question remains, how are you here?
Just a little of the old abracadabra. No big deal for a squad of ultra-powerful... heroes like us.
Targeting systems active.
That wasn't bad. Whatever works.
So we...
No mercy for the servants.
Good work.
That's about.
Hey, thanks.
For Hydra.
Don't you know who I am?
Time's up.
And where do you think you're going? Hey, that hurt!
As ordered.
Hardly a scratch.
Surviving all.
Of all the possible intruders, this is the last group I would expect. I suppose there was a high probability that the Hunter would be drawn to this location. But you two? What were your names again? Nancy and Margaret?
Okay, now he's just messing with us. This should be good.
I need a medic here.
You guys really don't know what you're in for, do you?
They cannot possibly match your strength. I am impressed.
That will do. Ugh. You can cut that out anytime.
be careful where you wave your staff, or swords, or whatever other enchanted LARPing weapons you brought into my facility. The modifications I've made to the Gamma Accelerator have rendered it quite volatile. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. The Mind Probe is far less reliable when the brain is damaged.
Tony Stark was right. You are moody.
Where'd you learn that one?
Let us see if they have an answer for this. No point in protecting your master now. Time to test your worth.
Huh, it's hard to tell. Are we underground or maybe we're in space? That'd be a lot cooler than another Hydra meat locker in New York.
You mean, you honestly don't know? Just tearing your way through whatever Hydra facility you miraculously stumble upon?
More like smashing through.
Wrecked.
Whatever works for you. You should try. You'll only embarrass yourself. I will remember your face. More than enough. Next time, it will be forever.
Still waiting for that first win, huh? What's it been, like 70 years?
I I'm starting to suspect not everything is as it seems. There was no data breach, and you've barely raised an eye towards the Gamma Accelerator since your arrival. Perhaps you have a different motivation.
Yeah, caving in your face.
Unlikely, on so many levels.
Remember me now, Brucey?
I'm starting to, little punk. Which actually explains a great deal about how this visit came about. Far too amateurish an operation for Carol, or even Tony. It's not the how I should be focusing on, but the why. You're not here for the Gamma Accelerator at all, are you? No. The truth is far more delightful. Of course it is. Well, by all means, then, have at it.
What is that?
At this point, wouldn't surprise me if Thanos himself walked out of that thing.
Wanda!
No.
Oh, Wanda.
We were too late. She belongs to Lilith now. Death is her only chance for release.
What? Hell no! No, that's not how we work. Haven't you learned anything yet? Leave her alone, you monster!
Oh, I assure you, Miss Maximoff is free to do as she pleases.
She appears neither free nor pleased to me.
Really? Wanda, is there something you'd like to say to your friends?
Mother chose me above all of you.
It's all starting to make sense. Tony must have known that I would need her energies to help stabilize the reaction. Perhaps he thought her connection to the two of you would somehow prevent the inevitable slaughter about to occur. Or perhaps you're simply his canaries in the coal mine. In either case, I may have underestimated him.
You sure you're alright, Brucey? Sounding a little uncomfortable.
He's starting to rant like Faustus.
Going for it.
Leave some for the rest of us.
I won't forget this. Mother will never let me fall. You don't understand her purpose.
They send more to the slaughter.
I think you've lost your will.
Something is wrong.
I cannot move.
The looks on your faces. Genuine astonishment. Just like before with Tony and Steve at the tower. I wonder, have we heroes always been so trusting? So gullible?
There is no war traitor. You forfeited that right when you became another of my mother's puppets.
Yet here you all are, trying to save Wanda. I suppose I should add illogical to the list.
You need this more than I do. Well, that's interesting. This usually works.
You'll suffer for that. That won't make this easier for you. You shouldn't have come here.
I'm gonna get you for that.
Prove your loyalty.
We have to stop letting Banner get to us. Remember why we're here. Wanda, snap out of it. We don't want to hurt you.
You cannot hurt me. The Mother will never let anyone hurt me.
More of Lilith's lies. I've repeated far too many times. I am by your side.
Where'd you learn that one?
The light is on our side.
That will help. Here's one for ya.
Very effective.
Do not fear the Mother's embrace. Let her warmth envelop you, comfort you, make you whole.
There is nothing left in her eyes. Nothing of wonder.
Such beauty. Such a harmony of energies flowing through one form. She really is something, isn't she? I always believed the Scarlet Witch was powerful, but through Lilith, Wanda Maximoff has become transcendent.
Shut up, both of you.
You can't stop me. Escape my wrath.
The advantage is mine.
Now
Mother is the only friend I need.
Oh, good. More goons.
I am disoriented.
You should have listened to her.
I am under attack.
We have to stop this. We can't just kill each other down here.
Oh, I think that's exactly what you're going to have to do.
No one's talking to you, Demo nerd.
Now you're starting to sound like Roswell.
Blade told me to mention your mother. Apparently,
Mother, protect me. doesn't matter. But I thought we were friends. Huh, that won't stop me. I guess the gloves are off. How could you do that to a friend? Ready?
As long as you're ready for the counter.
Well, this encounter has certainly smashed my expectations. Come now, Bruce. Can't let yourself get too carried away. We were planning on taking them alive. Then again, Wanda, eliminate them.
This is over.
We must leave now! Wanda, stop! It's me.
It is not her, Nico. She cannot hear you anymore.
Please. Did you see that? I know you did.
Did I see her almost destroy all three of us? Then yes.
She hesitated.
And then blew up the ground where you were standing.
Still, Wanda's in there. Somewhere. I know it.
No. She is here.
Impossible.
Close it! Now!
What do you think I am trying to do?
No escape. No more.
You were saying, Wanda.
Your fault. You will be no more. Enough!
I am not Agatha.
Nico,
Don't bother. Kinda just want to be left alone.
At least we tried.
Save it for a speech. I'm tired.
We can talk tomorrow, when you are feeling better.
Yeah, right. Might be a while.
I will be here.
But Wanda won't.
Ilyana, are you okay?
My best friend just tried to murder me. What do you think?
We knew trying to save Wanda was going to be a risk.
I know. But is it really worth risking the life of everyone here to do it?
I think so. Do you not?
I just want to close my eyes, and when I reopen them, have this all be some bad dream.
We both should get some sleep.
It's the only thing left to do tonight.
Good night, Magic.
Good? There is nothing good about this Night Hunter. Nothing good at all.
Hunter. If you're looking for Caretaker, she went to her room.
Caretaker? It is Hunter.
Leave me be. I'm not exactly in the mood for visitors right now.
Yeah, and she made it very clear she doesn't want to be disturbed. She's pretty upset.
We really screwed up, didn't we? I knew we shouldn't have gone messing with that mirror.
I'm worried about Nico and Magic.
Everyone... It seems there's a competition going on to see who can reprimand the young sons the harshest.
Are you participating?
I'm really glad everyone made it back safe and sound, which is impressive on its own. Trying an incantation like that at their level. One might think they would ask for a Sorcerer Supreme's guiding hand.
I am sure that they now know it would have been better with you there.
Kind of you, Hunter. I kept my composure, but I care for Wanda. It was under my watch that she was taken. There is nothing more I want than to make this right. Even if the outcome wasn't as hoped, we now know what has happened to her. I've been hearing her voice, but each time it grows fainter. By the great Agamotto, we'll bring her back to us.
Come along, Charlie.
And here I thought we were finally starting to trust each other.
They went behind our backs. Nearly cost us everything.
They were trying to save their friend, like any of us would do.
Please, I would never do anything that reckless.
Do you even hear the words coming out of your mouth anymore?
I would never do anything that reckless, given the stakes.
Really?
Okay, fine. I would never do anything that reckless today.
I give that a solid maybe.
FYI, everybody at Stark Industries would be upset with what you did. Me, not so much.
Scattering our forces by going rogue hinders more than helps.
Took the fight to Lilith, huh? Next time, take more fight with you.
Nobody likes feeling stuck on the sidelines, but we have to battle our impulses to win the war.
Whew, you look like hell, dear. I suppose you must feel like it too after these very rough few days.
I am not worried about me. I am more concerned with how everyone else is faring.
Not well, obviously. I am sorry you were unable to save Wanda, but at least you tried. I can't help but feel responsible for how things played out. Perhaps I pushed you too hard to save her too soon, before you, Nico, and Magic were ready.
What happened was not your responsibility. We chose to betray Sarah's trust and put the lives of everyone here in jeopardy. You did not make us.
Yes. But if it wasn't for me emboldening you, we may have avoided this whole mess.
I cannot get Wanda out of my head now. Seeing her like that. I know I did not know her before she fell, but she was in so much pain. It permeated from her. I could feel it tear right through me. I just wish I could have freed her from it.
I know, dear. Me too. Maybe you'll get a chance to again. In the meantime, don't beat yourself up about it too much. And remember how much Sarah and I love you.
between Lilith's plans and...
Caretaker, it is Hunter.
Damn it, Hunter. I said leave.
We're all in shock. It's gonna take some time for us to pull it back together. If we manage to pull ourselves together at all.
Caretaker, it is Hunter.
Damn it, Hunter. I said leave.
That looks good.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Don't you think with all my knowledge, all my expertise, I could have helped save Wanda?
No.
Why?
Because we do not trust you, Strange.
Your problem, Magic, is that you don't trust anyone.
Why should I? Where were you when Wanda was taken? What have you or any of the other Avengers done to rescue her?
I thought we resolved this already. There was nothing any of us could do.
No, you resolved it out of your mind. We acted.
And had you elicited my help, you might have succeeded.
Please, you Avengers would only have gotten in our way.
I suppose we'll never know now, will we? And people say Tony's ego's big.
Enough of this. I have to attend to some issues in Limbo. Someone has to make sure we have safe passage through space-time.
Now who is running from a fight, Illyana? I try not to be someone who equates youth with folly. I wish Illyana would not look at someone with a lifetime of experience and assume incompetence. Perhaps there was more I could have done to save Wanda, but until I get back into my sanctum, I cannot see everything I once did.
Magic just does not understand what you have been through, Doctor.
Of course she doesn't. She hasn't experienced an inkling of the universe that I have.
Then why let this bother you?
You know why? I just don't feel complete without the sanctum and all its prophetic perks. Like I'm not quite myself.
So you can no longer peer into the future. But that is not where your true value lies. Maybe it is time to reframe your place in the world.
Perhaps you're right, but I do not know where to start.
You can start by realizing you are the Sorcerer Supreme, no matter where you rest your head.
Thank you, Hunter, for your wise counsel. Now, if you will excuse me, this Sorcerer Supreme needs to figure out a way to save us from this mess. I was never much for dancing, if that's what you're after.
The legend walks among us.
Very nice. Nico, what are you doing in Wanda's room?
What does it look like? Ilyana said this grimoire is filled with pretty powerful magic. There's gotta be something in here. Something to break the stupid spell your mother cast over Wanda so, you know, we can all go back to being normal. To being friends again.
Blood Witch, Daywalker, Spirit of Vengeance, former Queen of Limbo, and the Child of Lilith. I doubt anyone would ever accuse the Midnight Suns of being normal. Dark magic always comes with a price, Nico. Just be sure you are willing to pay it.
Hello? Blood Witch. Without going too TMI on you, let's just say I know all about the cost of doing business.
Your magic demands your blood. The magic in that book may have a different hunger. It is not just your life you are playing with anymore.
Hey, you went through that mirror with us, Hunter.
If I recall, I was sucked inside after trying to stop the vortex you created.
I was trying to save our friend, for all the good that did me. It all made sense in my head. We'd find Wanda, smack around a few Hydra dirtbags, bring her back to the Abbey, and Caretaker would bake her a cake. I wasn't exactly envisioning Wanda trying to murder us. Or you trying to do the same thing to her.
The Wanda you know would never hurt you, and I would never hurt her. This was someone else.
Must be nice to tell yourself that. I bet it makes it a lot easier to release them of whatever you want to call it when you put them down. Sorry, but I'm not buying that, Hunter. Well, that was before you had me on your side. How about you give me a chance before you start swinging your sword next time, huh?
You have my word.
Good, because I'm gonna hold you to that. Well, unless you have anything to add to this free Wanda brainstorming sesh, I should get back to her grimoire. I'm not leaving one page unturned until I find a way of bringing her back to her senses. Till then, later.
I wanted to apologize for last night. I just couldn't believe what you and the rest of the Suns did, and needed time alone to process. I knew I underestimated Nico's desperation to save Wanda when I realized she swiped my spellbook. I keep thinking, if I hadn't given up on her so easily, if I had listened to them, helped them, I could have prevented them from going out on their own and risking all. Do you think they are right, Hunter? Do you think I gave up on Wanda too soon?
Try not to be too hard on yourself about what you did or did not do.
But it's my job to make the best decisions for the team with the given information. And this time, I feel like I failed spectacularly.
We are all doing our best.
It doesn't feel like it right now.
It does not have to.
Oh, I can't help but be reminded of Lilith. Maybe if I tried to save her centuries ago, we wouldn't be walking the apocalypse we're in now. Well, I ought to pull myself together and face the day. Thanks for the word, Hunter.
Ah, Hunter, good to see you.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? These should definitely give you an edge. All right, let's get started, Dr. Spooky. Find more coil, send it my way.
This should be useful.
I thought I had sensed a great power approaching.
Let's get going.
Time's wasting, Hunter.
An enhanced spell.
Let's do this. All right then.
Bad guys better start running.
Hey, Hunter.
Are you having problems with your depth perception?
Hunter.
Well met, Hunter.
Congrats. You just completed the Captain America sparring routine. Sorry. They had me do some exercise videos a few years ago, and I can't shake the script.
With all of the artifacts and equipment Hydra has been absconding with, it was inevitable we'd catch them unloading equipment somewhere. You'll have to move quickly if we're going to recover any of their equipment.
Shouldn't take too long. Looks like it's up to me. This should help.
Someone order a knuckle sandwich?
Ooh, I like it! Okay, that was awesome.
Triss?
Good as everybody says.
Hydra!
Follow my lead! Remember you bozos hitting so hard.
Another unwelcome surprise. This time, it's one of the Fallen.
I've heard a great deal about Wanda.
They've armed one of the crates. It's going to explode if you don't get that key.
I'm on it.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
You've secured one of the crates. See if you can't get the others.
We have all the time in the world.
focus on getting the other keys.
Don't pat yourself on the back just yet.
Taking the shot! I will aid you if I can.
You seem confused. You brought this on yourself.
Take advantage when they focus on me.
Let's finish this.
Just like we planned.
Another of the crates is armed to detonate. Get to that key card.
Deja vu.
Good one. I've never seen anything like that.
That was the last crate. Wipe out the remaining Hydra forces, and let's get you home.
Happy to help. Will return the favor when I can.
I won't forget this. I guess the gloves are off.
Hope they're ready.
You'll suffer for that.
Good riddance. Do not slow me down. Our ally requires aid.
You should have listened to her.
This should help. Agatha was right. The power I feel from this Scarlet Witch. It almost reminds me of my mother. Let us see if they have an answer for this.
Mother, protect me.
Let's try this again.
That's close enough.
Behold the light gift. I owe you one.
Mother has many children.
Cannot seem to focus. Looks like we've got the upper hand. Let's find out what you know. I'll do that.
Huh, that won't stop me.
I'm going for it!
Nice work.
Do not want to hurt you, Wanda. They care about you more than you understand.
How could you do that to a friend? Mother will never let me go.
For you.
Coming at you. Rough like a rock.
That's one shipment Hydra won't be receiving.
A few of us are meeting up tonight. It's a book club. You're probably busy, but if not, the others said I should invite you.
A book club?
Yeah, I didn't figure the great and powerful Hunter would be into a book club.
If it is worth reading, I'm interested.
All our books are worth reading. Anyway, I'm headed to the meeting. I doubt it's your thing, but if you're interested, you could tag along.
After you.
Okay, then.
Blade's giving you the stink eye. Or maybe he doesn't like the punch. Either way, I think he wants to speak with you.
Here's how this works. We pick out a book, we read the book, and then next meeting, we talk about the book. It's my turn to pick, so give me a minute. I need to narrow it down.
What kind of book is a book club book?
The good ones, that's the plan at least.
Did you already talk about today's book?
Well, no, there isn't one for today.
What is the best book you have read so far?
None.
You have not read any books, but you are starting a book club?
Hunter, I've read half the books in the library. I have too many favorites to list. I meant I have no book club favorites yet.
You are being evasive, and I do not know why.
This is technically our first meeting.
Huh. I thought this was a regular thing you did.
Yeah, I want it to be. Doesn't matter how sharp your weapons are if your mind is as dull as a brick. Just give me some space. I need to find the right book if I'm going to... I need to pick the right book, okay?
All right.
This is the first book club I've been to that didn't devolve into a knockdown, drag-out fight.
Must have been some book club.
A few years back, Bruce and Tony started an Avengers literature circle. First book chosen was Banner's favorite. Tony hated it. Said it was the worst poetry he'd ever read. That a mascara-blinded lab monkey could have written it better. I still don't know what that means. Turned out, it wasn't Banner's favorite book. It was Hulk's.
Oh no.
We lost 2 floors of Avengers Tower before he calmed down.
What happened next?
Black Widow invoked the "this is why we can't have nice things" rule and banned book clubs from meeting at the tower.
I hope I have time for this. I used to be in one of these with my friend Jess, but it fell apart.
What happened?
I got reassigned, she had a kid, aliens invaded. The usual.
Aliens?
Yeah, it's been a busy decade.
All right, I made my decision.
So what is it going to be?
The first book we'll read for book club will be The Art of War by Sun Tzu.
Ooh, a classic.
Yep, that's an old book.
Way older than The Hunter.
Can you give me a quick summary?
It's about war. Come on, Hunter.
How old is this book?
5th century BCE. Ancient and still relevant.
Cannot wait to check it out.
Was that a library pun?
I do not know. How would you say it stacks up?
Stop right now, or so help me I will ban you from book club. Anyway, our time is tight, I get it. But stop by the library and read the book before the next meeting. But I hope you read the whole thing. This book is one of my favorites.
The katana gave that away.
Yeah, I'm always around if you want to chat about it.
Nah, I'll save it for the next book club.
I could chat about it.
Nah, I'm good.
What did you think of the meeting?
Seems like a great way to get to know each other.
What do you think about Blade's choice of book?
It got me thinking about a book I can choose. It'll have to be a good one to match Blade's pick.
See you later.
Next time, then.
I admit, I like the low-pressure approach we're taking to book club. These things should be fun and informative. Not the high-stakes powder keg of the Stark and Banner book club regime.
I think that went well. Carol seemed to enjoy herself. What do you think?
Blade, did you start a book club so Carol would join it?
No. Yes. Sort of. We were talking about books, and I may have suggested the two of us read a book and talk about it. Captain America overheard and expressed interest. Carol said I was starting a book club, and he asked if he could join.
Then what?
What was I supposed to do? Say no to Captain America?
Knowledge is the key to a person's heart.
You think?
It might be the key to Carol's heart.
The key to mine is a silver stake, so you got the better end of the deal. Glad you came, Hunter. But don't forget to do the reading.
All right, I will.
I'm not kidding.
Magic, are you all right?
No, Hunter, I am not. And neither is Limbo. The dark energy is increasing.
This danger you feel, have you given more thought to what could be causing it?
Yes, but I do not want to say it out loud.
It is all right to fear magic.
I am not afraid, Hunter.
It's just... once I say his name, he becomes real again. Words have power. I do not want to give him any more than he already has.
He?
If I am right, you will see soon enough. But tonight, that's all I can say.
Hey, the mission's not over until we all read...
What are you up so late reading?
The twisted brain drippings of that psycho Faustus? This journal is like a love letter to Aleister Crowley, the Necronomicon, Jack the Ripper, and Charles Manson. All remixed into some nightmarish open mic poetry. I'm going to be up all night trying to make sense of it. See if it helps us find our way back into the Sanctum.
You are exhausted, Carol. Get some rest. You can crack Faustus's code tomorrow.
It's not that I don't appreciate the sentiment, Hunter, but I'll tap out when I'm ready. Besides, if I went to sleep right now, this nightmare juice would be sure to terrorize me with bad dreams. And when I say bad dreams, I don't mean Lovecraftian demons or Cenobites. I mean being stuck at a 12-hour poetry slam in the East Village. You know, real horror. Listen to this crap. Lilith, your name is a black hole for men like me to lose their souls. How I await to be suffocated in your arms. Choke on the dark tendrils of your hair. Murder me, goddess, and I will help you murder this dimension.
Someone should warn my mother.
Oh yeah, poor Lilith. Even she can do better than Faustus. All I can say is Hydra's got a real HR problem on their slimy hands. Well, I ought to get back to burning the midnight oil. I got about 400 pages to go of this crap. I'll let you know what I find out.
Ah, Hunter, good to see you.
What's up?
Some of my old war buddies want to get a drink with us.
New York's been through a lot, but we're a tough city.
I must confess the loss of the Sanctum Sanctorum has deeply affected my focus. For the first time in quite a while, I feel a sense of mourning. Sentimental, I know, but I cannot shake the sense that life as I know it has changed for the worse.
I am sorry for your loss.
My loss? I haven't given up hope, despite all the signs that I should. Tell me, Hunter, if Lilith's forces captured the Abbey, if they prevented your return home, what would you do?
Lilith does not belong in the Abbey. We kicked her out once. We would just do it again.
A confident boast, but Lilith's power far eclipses your own. How could you possibly evict her?
By relying on all of you.
I see. Thank you, Hunter. You leave me with much to consider. A joy to spend time with you, Hunter.
mirror table, our pulse on everything Hydra. Really brings an Avengers Tower vibe to this place.
It has been useful. The Abbey always harbored great resources, but Stark and the Doctor have enhanced its abilities tenfold.
Don't get me wrong, Tony and the other Stephen are great. But I believe in giving credit where credit is due. You've also been doing your fair share, and I wanted to let you know that it hasn't gone unnoticed.
That is a generous compliment to give. Thank you, Captain.
It's not generous when it's true. They say a good soldier should always trust his gut, and if my gut is right, and it's almost always right, I think you have a destiny beyond just defeating Lilith.
And what destiny is that?
Keep playing it straight with me, Hunter, and maybe I'll trust you enough one day to tell you.
What in the... This crap just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Hunter, hello.
Nico, Magic, how are they? They won't speak to me.
They're holding up, all things considered. But I wouldn't expect them to thaw anytime.
Good morning, Hunter. Got a minute to chat?
You wanted to speak, Captain America?
Please, call me Steve or Cap. I know I'm a newer kid on the block, but I'm noticing some major divisions within this team. All the interpersonal drama is pulling focus from the real danger, Lilith.
I have witnessed the divisions, and I must do a better job of resolving the conflicts at hand.
Hardest lessons hit the closest to our hearts. Leading others is never straightforward or easy. It's definitely not all on your shoulders, but I respect you for taking accountability. Don't forget that you're the only one of us who's beaten Lilith and paid the ultimate price for it. You stand out here as a leader. The Midnight Suns, Strange, Carol, Tony, even me. We all look to you for our cues. It's a responsibility, and it's a tough one.
I have been a weapon all my life, to be wielded and directed by others. Leadership ability is not my forte. I would appreciate a few pointers.
Just the fact that you're willing to learn means you're on the right track.
Perhaps I can figure out how to lead as I go.
Yeah. We all have to do that to a degree, but it's gonna take more than winging it to see us through. Everyone else is wandering around trying to figure it out. Leaders need a direction. Finding true north, and forging ahead despite the obstacles. That's what it's about. And believe me, it's tough to get everyone marching in the same direction. You've already made the ultimate sacrifice once before. I've been there. I know what it's like to be asked to do it again and again. It doesn't get easier, but you get stronger and better at making the hard calls. I've given you a lot to process, but let's pick up this conversation again soon.
My bad. Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Oh, you are gonna love this. Give me a sec. Okay. How's that for quality workmanship?
Oh, and I was just about to binge watch mistakes. Generations ago, these were quite the rage.
See you, Hunter. You find more coil, send it my way.
During my last meditation session, my thoughts turned to you, and I wondered if you had some wisdom to offer. I steered Earth's mightiest heroes through esoteric cataclysm and mystical strife before, but now I see myself dimmed in their eyes. With the loss of the Sanctum, is it possible that I am the last Sorcerer Supreme?
All your experience makes you a stable voice in unsettling times.
Yes, I held the fate of many in my hands, but the Midnight Suns don't trust me. The Avengers fear I am so fragile that a single misplaced comment would shatter me.
Leaders cannot always see the path ahead, and I still follow you.
1 out of 3 isn't bad. None of us wields control. We can only swim through chaos, gathering what we can preserve. My ego relished being the sole calm eye in the midst of unholy tempests. Now, perhaps I find all eyes, including my own, look to you. You remind me of the Ancient One. Or perhaps I must learn the same lesson over and over.
I know, Matt.
Ready to work? See you around. right then.
I don't believe anyone can make sense of Dr. Faustus's ramblings.
Hydra's goons are getting a little too comfortable for my liking. I think it's time you took them down a notch. Show them what happens when you mess with the Midnight Suns.
That should be no trouble.
Let's do this!
That's the spirit.
I'm on it.
This won't end well.
Don't blink.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Come here. Get some.
That won't be enough.
Watch. Should get the blood pumping. All yours.
I feel better already.
By her command.
How many more will challenge the Sorcerer Supreme?
I cannot seem to focus.
My time to shine.
you'll need even greater numbers to defeat me. Perhaps we can learn something from this one. Even the Lord of Demons is forced to rely upon hired hands occasionally. Watch and learn. Deceived by Lilith, and it may very well cost you your life.
Watch me.
Apparently our reputation isn't enough to scare off these so-called children of Lilith. The endless search for wealth and power with just a tinge of fascism. Hydra will never change.
Don't think I will forget that.
They haven't given up yet.
Will not last much longer at this rate.
Maybe you should teach me that one. That's a neat trick.
No point in protecting your master now.
All is well. I have ways of making you talk. I hope this is one of the stronger arms. We did come all the way here for a fight.
That's one hell of a move.
I wouldn't get up if I were you.
We're losing ground.
We have the upper hand for now.
I could just probe the depths of your mind. It's remarkable how well Hydra manages to attract new recruits despite decades of ineptitude.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Hopefully they learned their lesson. But we all know that's wishful thinking.
What's up, Ancient One?
An offering bowl. What to offer? Seems my offering was accepted.
Oh, I found one of my favorite records and I thought you might like it. Or at least be polite enough to fake it. Anyway, we'll get some more quality one-on-one time. It's a little retro, but so are you. So, what do you think?
Lively, frustrating, angry, but liberating. Reminds me of how I feel towards caretakers sometimes. I like it.
Oh, I knew you'd get it. It's grunge. It's what happens when you mix the nonconformity of 80s Seattle and tons of punk and rock influence. You get awesome bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, making something super authentic with this messy, dirty sound. It put Seattle on the music map. I used to listen to it repeatedly during my I can't believe my mom stabbed me phase. As you can tell, she was a great mom. Didn't leave me scarred at all. Ugh, like, why have a kid if you're gonna get rid of them when they interfere with your dark arts and crafts?
Parenthood is not an easy fit. And the darkness, well, it can twist people, make them turn on those they love. It is not so easy to overcome it, even for your own child. I have learned that from my mother.
I think I was there mostly to fit the image. A way to blend in with a white picket fence crowd. They should have just let me in on the joke. It would have been nicer than to think they actually cared.
What is done is done. But I see you are still carrying it with you. Do not be afraid to go wherever you need to in order to find peace.
Roger that, Hunter. Okay, no more of this downer talk. Time to listen and let the sounds of angst carry you away.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Night.
I guess I can show you a couple.
All right then.
Oh, you are gonna love this. What have you got for me, boss? Cross your fingers. What can I say except you're welcome? Find more coil, send it my way.
Yeah, I had my eye on that too.
Ready to go in no time.
Let's do this. Later.
Of all the things to use magic for.
Hi, Hunter.
Ready to fight some crime?
forge is a powerful tool. Even small improvements can... Farewell.
Do your thing.
Forgive me if I'm being too nosy, Hunter, but I'm curious to know what you think of this modern world you find yourself in.
You want honesty?
I would settle for nothing less.
Oh, where do I begin? There's so much that fascinates me about your time. The food is vibrant. Stark's inventions are fascinating. Oh, the automobiles.
Ah, yes. Cars. I haven't driven in a very long time. Not since my accident.
You should not allow a simple accident to keep you away.
Yes, well, if I had not had that accident, I would not be standing before you today. Not as the Sorcerer Supreme, anyway. Despite the wonders of this modern era, ancient notions of fate are still quite powerful.
How do you hope to keep up with everything happening these days?
I do not concern myself with it too much. What's important will find its way to me. The rest will fall away on its own.
That seems wise.
It's still a big world, Hunter. If you try to focus on everything, you will only get lost. Please excuse me.
Another project? All right. Not my best work, but
always a pleasure.
Peace.
How's it going?
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Objective locked in.
Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
Not a problem.
How invigorating. Hail that.
Nice move. Take this.
They're not living up to their reputation. Follow my lead. You will not be forgotten for this. Let's see how tough you are.
That truck is about to move out. You're running out of time.
It's about time.
That should slow them down, but it won't stop them. Get to the artifact before they figure out what happened.
Keep an eye on that one.
Let's do it.
Hydra's in control of the situation. We're all gonna get it. Time for the real thing.
For Hydra! There won't be enough to save you.
You're not out of this yet.
Aid me.
The artifacts are secure, but why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're...
Try that more often.
Here we go.
I hope you learned your lesson.
The enemy has the upper hand. Ready for a real hit? Finally, it's mine.
We're too weak for this fight.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Worst part about that Hydra job? Manhattan traffic.
New York always comes together during a crisis. And seeing us...
I just hope this is what you were expecting, Hunter.
How's it going, boss?
Go.
What can I say except you're welcome?
Please tell me it's not. I look forward to researching this artifact further.
Shh. Tony is working.
Good day, Hunter.
Let's do this. Peace.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
Fine, speak.
Some days it feels like I'm stuck in a time warp, Hunter.
Oh? How so?
This current team, they're so different than the Midnight Suns you once knew. Yet when I see you all together, it's like nothing has changed. I have to remind myself that Jeremiah, Will, Endra, Yelena, they've been gone for centuries now.
I would not be the warrior I am today without them. They all showed me so much. They taught me everything.
Well, not everything, Hunter. There's still a lot you can learn.
Yes, like what all the buttons do. Everything in this modern era seems to have a button on it.
For what it's worth, I still think of the old team often.
Same here. Except for you, it has been hundreds of years. For me, it was like yesterday.
Yet here we are. I just hope things end differently this time.
Not a bad place to be posted up, all things considered. At least I'm not down in the dungeon with Tony.
Any progress on the journal?
If by progress you mean genetic experimentation recipes, demonic incantations, and what Strange here thinks is some sort of, wait for it, Lilith fanfiction Faustus wrote in a 10,000-year-old dead language...
Ancient Atlantean.
Then sure. Tons.
I actually speak a little Atlantean.
Tio mile oth isif?
But I did find this.
A hole?
We think it's a shipping facility. Or smuggling. Faustus may have been a demented loon, but the man kept some pretty detailed records.
Possibly for stealing. From me.
Via the hole.
Let me guess. That's why I'm here.
Well, given the nocturnal and clandestine nature of this operation, as well as your experience in dealing with subterranean affairs...
I'll bet. Ever wonder why you people only come to me for the dirty work?
Because you are a vampire? You sleep in the actual dirt? Or a coffin?
I mean, there's sort of a point buried in there. Sorry.
Let's go. Sound like a diva, but just once, I would like a mission on a tropical beach.
Checking out a big dark hole in the ground does not excite you?
Been there before. Thrill wears off pretty quick.
Step through portal.
Combing through Faustus's twisted ramblings wasn't the easiest job in the world, but Captain Marvel did manage to find a spot of particular interest to the late Doctor. Judging by the Hydra activity we've picked up in the area, I'd say she's onto something.
Carol never fails to impress. Big hole.
Big horde of Hydra.
Think we finally found out how they're smuggling artifacts out of the Sanctum.
Good. Then there must be a way to smuggle ourselves inside. Let me guess. Stealth not your style?
I'm a vampire, remember? We invented stealth.
Might want to tell that to them.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down. If you're done showing off, why don't we move on Hydra and put an end to their artifact smuggling operation for good?
I think you got him.
I'm impressed.
We've got one of the artifacts. Here it comes. Time's up for these chumps. Playtime's over.
Hydra Immortalis!
Payback's gonna be fun.
Be embarrassed by your weakness.
I was born for this. Let's see how tough you are.
They are being reinforced. Your sacrifice will be remembered.
According to our thermal scans, this hole branches from here across the entire city. What the hell was Faustus doing down here?
You would have to ask Crossbones.
The trucks were just the beginning. Secure the area and head to the source. The gigantic glowing hole Hydra drilled under our noses.
Someone order a sandwich? Hail that. Engaging take them out.
Hydra has always sought power from the occult, but this feels different. Steal artifacts, but this entire setup feels like distribution center. But distribution to where?
If my mother is involved, nowhere good.
Then I'm betting it somehow involves Banner. Never seen that before.
Wow, I'm glad you're on our side.
You're done.
You are a force to be reckoned with.
Smooth sailing so far. You had your shot. I'll handle it.
Lucky shot.
You're in trouble now.
The sheer scope of Hydra's operations in this city are staggering, especially considering the number of heroes that take up residence here.
The greatest lie the devil ever told was convincing the world he didn't exist.
This shall be of great help. No mercy.
Hope they're ready.
Now that was something.
The enemy has the upper hand. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Faustus was killed, we would never find this place.
Crossbones was looking for any excuse to put that guy down. We just came along at the right time.
Either way, whatever's down that hole is clearly worth killing to protect. I suggest we get down there while we can.
Danke.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Where do you think it goes?
Down.
Better not be a Fire Dragoon lair. Hydra's been busy.
Whatever the hell they're doing down here. It smells wicked. Remind you of something?
The Sanctum. Back door?
Gonna say yes.
We serve our mother. We await the return of the Midnight Sun. We hate interlopers and their little brains.
I would have preferred the Fire Dragoon.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
That won't be a problem.
Fairly certain we found out how Hydra is getting the artifacts out of the Sanctum. I'm also fairly certain that I hate this. Let's see if we can't shut him up.
Come closer, little vampire. Feed our eternal hunger with your eternal blood. Your brain forever.
Can honestly say I've never heard that one before.
Let's settle this. I'll make good use of this.
Not too strong for you.
Can't break free.
They're almost here. Hold position.
That door of his may be our best bet at getting through to the Sanctum and finally taking the fight to Lilith.
Smells so much better than sewer meat. Sweet, sweet surface meat.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll let us through if we just ask.
I'll get you next time.
This is gonna hurt. Watch close. They're mine.
No time to lick our wounds. Soon we eat.
Like being hit by a Hell Lord. Only more sticky.
That was actually a pretty hard hit. Enemy reinforcements inbound.
Hydra would make a far easier meal than us, monster.
Yes. The meat is spoiled. Mother's blood makes them strong. Too much gamma for our liking. Well, that would be awesome. Pain only makes us hungrier.
Reminds me of the floor of the bathroom at Yankee Stadium.
Watch my back. It's nice of Lilith to keep restocking the practice dummies for us.
We will heal faster than you. First you die, then we eat.
Right. I wasn't expecting that. It's got me cocooned or something.
There is no end to Hydra's reinforcements, even down here in the suit. Still, they are in the pain. Venom is the priority.
Food should not play with other food, especially when we are hungry.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
We will peel back your flesh.
Hostile reinforcements on the move.
We do not have time for stubborn meat.
There are so many things wrong with that sentence.
Including that he's still lively enough to say it. Can we take him down already?
You have earned this. You will suffer for that. You only delay.
You got him.
Puny. Stop your struggling.
I am caught up here.
We'll eat you first.
I think I saw some of that thing on the floor of the Abbey. Let's do it.
All who serve Lilith will fall. Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
We will make you pay for that. Monoforms are for the weak.
That punch left a residue.
Like being hit by the B train or...
Reinforcements on approach.
I will be keeping my organ meat, thank you very much. Weak, even for Hydra.
I'm on it.
We will make you feel regret.
Target confirmed. That's another one for the good guys.
We've done it. Excellent work.
Hey, Van Helsing! If you're gonna do something... Now's the time!
Hang on, Dracula. This one's gonna hurt!
Purge that monstrosity! No!
Return to me, child.
Must not heed the call!
You cannot escape our destiny.
I thought Venom's breath was bad.
It is.
Oh, you know I'm kidding, don't you, Charlie? How long was I out?
Days.
What happened?
Before or after you exploded?
The collar.
Still intact. Though, I'll admit, when Agatha and I first made it for you, we didn't anticipate the need to withstand alien energy.
Felt like more than that. As if...
Thankfully, the Venom creature didn't seem to like it either. Ran off through that gate of his, which is why Blade was able to get you home.
Next time I will send that thing straight into the abyss.
Next time, there will be no next time. I know I've been pushing things hard. Pushing you.
That's what you do?
Maybe not on this one. At least until we find a way to counteract the volatile effect of these compounding alien and mystic energies. Which reminds me, Strange and Stark have been chomping at the bit to come see you. Which, of course, I would not allow.
Hope you were not too rough on them.
Me? Of course not. Though I can't speak for Charlie. Still, wouldn't hurt to show your face around here when you're ready. People are starting to worry.
Tell me about it.
And you are certain it will hold?
We wouldn't be standing here if I wasn't. You two focus on the creature. I will worry about the collar.
Haven't really seen Blade since he got back from the sewer.
Carrying Hunter home on his back.
He's still outside.
Being extra broody.
Maybe you should talk with him.
Good idea. I'll go with you if you like.
All I'm saying is the tower's lost. We're no closer to breaking through Slimerama's sanctum shield, and our exalted chosen one just woke up and is listening to our every word. It's great to see you on your feet again, boss.
Where is Blade? Hey, can I ask a favor? You walked away and Venom did not? Impressive.
Count your blessings. Not a lot of people can survive a blast. We're missing something, Hunter. And the frustrating thing is it's happening right in front of us.
Where?
The Sanctum is filthy with Hydra. Too many of them. It wouldn't take many guards to secure the building. So the question is, what else are they doing in there?
There is only one way to find out for sure. And to do that, we need to get inside.
That's not going to happen until we get a sample from Venom.
Our list of problems continues to grow longer.
Well, we're not here for the easy stuff.
All I'm saying is that it's never a good thing when the prophesied savior of...
I'm sure I'm not the first person to inquire on this fine morning, but seeing as how you did explode in what I might describe as a most spectacular fashion. Any side effects I should know about? Headache? Blurred vision? The urge to murder us all?
Oh, I am feeling the urge to murder now.
You do? I need to alert Caretaker. We should be monitoring you. Wait a moment. You're putting me on, aren't you?
Well, I am the hunter after all.
Ha! Of course you are. Who would you be without your ever-charming urge to kill? But, in all seriousness, I hope you feel comfortable enough to disclose any medical conditions you may be experiencing now. We can't in good conscience send you back into battle against Hydra if you're not in tip-top condition.
My head is throbbing.
An explosion will do that to you, I'm told. Meditating or taking a nap might do the trick. Of course, Tony would prescribe a triple-shot macchiato. Still, it's hard to believe that's all you're suffering from. You're made of tougher stuff than I thought. Is there anything else I can help you with? Any burning philosophical questions about the universe you need answering?
Do you really think we will be able to halt the prophecy?
Halt? No, unfortunately not. Prophecies are stubborn things.
So you do not believe I can change mine?
Anything we do would be like dropping a rock in a stream. We might stop it or divert it for a bit, but the relief would only be temporary. This prophecy will come true, one way or another.
How do you do it?
Do what?
Balance both light and dark magic without becoming overwhelmed with one or the other.
Yes, I am rather well-rounded in my magical gifts, aren't I? I suppose I see magic as a tool. I use magic, but it doesn't use me. Just remember, you don't need to go pure dark or pure light unless you want to. There is room for everyone's own unique path.
Are you worried about what is happening to the Sanctum?
I try to keep those thoughts roped away from my own sanity. I am deathly afraid of what Lilith is doing in there. I don't think she hijacked my home just so she could rifle through my sock drawers.
I should take my leave. There is much to do.
Yes, there is. Just don't push yourself too hard. You are, after all, still part human.
Glad to see you back on your feet again. Strange and I tried to stop by for a little house call while you were out, but turns out your dog is part flamethrower.
She is very protective.
That's one word for it. Listen, I know you're probably hearing all sorts of comments after your last tango with Venom. For what it's worth, we both just wanted to say that we don't think you should get within 50 light years of that thing until we sort out what the hell's going on between you two.
How does the old saying go? Slash me once, shame on you. Slash me twice.
Couldn't have said it better. It's like I'm talking to a living meme.
I would hope not. The last meme was killed during the Great Culling. Their mimic abilities made them one of the deadliest threats of the old world.
Right. Let's get back to fighting the giant alien slime monster. Look, Strange and I have been studying pieces of that symbiote ever since this nightmare began. Problem is, the further they get from the source, the more their molecular structure changes, which basically renders them useless to us. In zombie movie terms, I need a sample from Patient Zero. The old slime ball himself.
Venom.
Or Eddie, if you talk to Peter. Either way, that's our guy. We get a sample from him, somehow maintain its molecular integrity long enough for Strange and I to poke around at it, and, well, we're in business.
Let me guess. You have a new gadget in mind for the task.
Gadget? No, not a gadget. Plans for a groundbreaking device to solve this insurmountable problem and keep you from exploding next time you fight the indestructible monster? You betcha.
I like where this is going.
Good. Calling it my symbiote sampler for now. Hey, I ran out of acronyms, okay? Stage 1 in stopping our symbiote nightmare once and for all. Meet me over by ye old anvil over there and we can get started. Oh, you're not afraid of needles, right?
Needles?
Forget I asked.
I'm quite pleased with these results.
What have you got for me, boss? Initiating struggle. How's that for quality workmanship? Sure thing. Get started. What can I say except you're welcome?
Found another artifact, Hunter? I look forward to researching this artifact further.
Don't forget to write.
Heard about... You're one tough cookie, Hunter. Biscotti level tough.
Biscotti?
Teeth-breaking Tony kind of cookie.
If only I was more teeth-breaking with venom.
Yeah, not your best moment, but it wasn't a total bust. We learned that it takes more than an energy blast straight from hell to wipe you out.
True.
And that blade? He's an asset.
I owe him my life.
Yeah, he gets 5 stars from me. And ass-kicking abilities aside, he's pretty on point with his movie references. Outside the mission stuff, I gotta say, I had my doubts about Blade. The brooding vibe, the sunglasses indoors, his lack of preference between a Chicago style versus New York, which is just plain wrong. But the more I see him in action, the more I think he might be an okay dude.
You definitely left a mark on him as well. He is quite impressed with your capabilities.
Well, let him know. The feeling is 100% mutual. Happy to have him on the team. Anyway, I wanted to ask how you were, and it turned into a full-blown cooler talk. Better get back to work before the boss notices. Catch you later.
Corruption draining spells are notoriously tricky.
Caretaker, are you all right?
That's what I wanted to ask you. I know you're on your feet and seem fine after that explosion with Venom. But I know all too well from experience that sometimes the worst injuries are not visible to the naked eye. So, please tell me, Hunter, are you actually as fine as you seem this morning? Or should I be worried?
No, Caretaker, I am not. My collar, the explosion, it cracked it.
Cracked?
Yes.
I feared this would happen. Venom was filled with your mother's power. It would be naive to think it couldn't fracture even our best defenses against her. Ugh. At least cracked doesn't mean broken. Not yet, at least. You will have to work doubly hard to rein in your darkness. Your actions and words mean more than ever now. Make sure you use them with integrity.
I understand.
Yeah, well, I guess I should stop fussing over you and go see what horrors Hydra has in store for us today. As you were, Hunter.
See you soon.
Be ready to go in no time.
Let's see if you're as...
Practice makes perfect.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
Peace.
Autumn be praised. I hear I owe you my thanks.
You know, when you were resurrected, I was sure you wouldn't be able to overcome the darkness inside you.
What do you think now?
I'm beginning to think I was right. You are your mother's kid, all right. No escaping that.
I am nothing like my mother, and it is offensive to suggest so.
You can deny the truth of what you are all you want.
Just, what do you think you saw?
You're telling me you don't remember what happened after that blast? Because that was some messed up shit.
Tell me.
You were crying out for your mother. Calling out her name like a lost kid at a theme park, while all this crazy-ass dark energy was swirling around your body, almost taking it over. I was so sure you were about to fall that I didn't leave your side. Surprised you came to with the light still in your eyes.
I feel fortunate to have you looking out for me, Daywalker.
You and I, we share the same burden of bad, and that's some heavy shit to carry. I want you to know, you don't have to carry it alone.
I would appreciate you not sharing what you witnessed with the rest of the team.
I don't plan to. It's not mine to share. I'll leave that to you.
Was that the first explosion you've survived? If so, you deserve a cookie.